Go on to the next one, you do it again. So I'm just going to click Save PTR, and you see that line here. So as I find the images, I can go through and just add them right in. Let's talk about photos. Okay? We put a lot of flexibility in the photos. There's three primary ways for doing photos. I talked to a few of you last night about this, and I think I got a lot of positive feedback on this. But the first way of doing this is, I sort of mentioned it, if you go through the order itself, clicking next, you're answering the questions, it's going to prompt you for photos. So in this example, it's asking me, is this a secure complex? Let's say, yes it is. Okay? It's going to say, you need one photo required for this. So you see at the bottom of the screen, there's a red box here that says, hey, one photo is required. You have 0 photos attached to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the little camera icon. I'll add my photo, and you now see that red box turn to green, saying, hey, the requirements have been met. It gives you that ability to do that. Just click next and you advance for each of the questions. The second way of doing this is maybe we need to speed it up a little bit. We got several to do. You just want to answer required questions or the questions that have photos. So remember when we just sort of got into the order and we saw that category over there with all the questions? What we can do is there's 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner there. And if I select it, I'm going to have 4 options. It's going to say show all, unanswered, photo required, and photo missing. So it helps us filter through the questions. Now you'll see that there's 7 categories. And once I choose photo required, it takes it down to 3. These are the questions that may possibly need a photo, okay, depending on how you answer it. So once we go through and we answer all those questions, we can come back in at a later time, go back and filter it to say, show me any questions that have not been answered. Then we can finish the form and submit it. So if we want to do a few, go over to Starbucks, grab our coffee. We have the ability just to kind of finish it there and submit it. The third way of doing this is maybe we got to get in and get out real quick. Okay? Not a safe area. Maybe we've had interactions with people on that property and we don't want to interact with them again. So what we're going to do is, remember I sort of mentioned before we even started the order, there's a camera icon and that gallery viewer in the upper right-hand corner. What this is going to allow us to do is take the photos and we can view those photos in the gallery. So when you select that, you'll see each of the photos that are associated to this order. And then as we go through and we answer questions, this one's asking, hey, was there a utility meter? We'll say yes. And then we can scroll through, and you'll see in the upper right-hand corner there that there's a gallery viewer. We'll just tap on that. We can look at our images, add that, and we've got it associated with it. So you can go through, take the photos, and go down the street and then answer the questions. So it gives you that ability to get in and get out a little bit quicker, which one of the things we're thinking about is your safety when we did this. So I want to talk a little bit more about the photos. And guys, I have to come clean on this. I got a little lazy when I was creating this presentation. All right? You're going to see a lot of pictures of picnic tables and stuff like that. It's because that's the courtyard of Five Brothers. And you can actually see the corner of my monitor. So essentially what I was doing is like, come see good, right? So it's a view from my office. But you can see the courtyard is really, really nice. Right? So one of the things we can do is we have the ability to zoom here. We can take photos. You've got labeling at the top of this. We can go through and change the labels if needed. So you can see like there's the event. That's the before, after, and during. There's location. It's the area of the house that we're dealing with. The kitchen, the dining room. And then you've got the category. This is things like before grass cut, after grass cut, it's different categories of the photos. We have the ability to zoom in. So I just zoomed right into that picnic table. Right? You'll see in the lower right-hand corner that there's a photo preview. So that shows you the previous image that you took for this. Now, one of the really neat things that we did with this is we also allow you to modify or manipulate the photos. Okay? So not only is there a great picnic table there, but I want to point out the fact that we've got a fancy umbrella on it. Okay? So what I did is I was actually able to just draw an arrow there to point your attention to that. Now this is great. What if there's something that isn't quite obvious in that photo? Well, you can choose the color, draw a circle, maybe there's mold on the wall, something like that. We all know that a photo's worth 1,000 words. Sometimes you have to add additional words. You have to bring out their attention to that. You can also add notes to this. So on the picture on the left, you'll see I'll put a box around a little pencil there. And that gives us the ability to go through and add notes. So we can just go through and add notes if we need to add additional information. Maybe it's not that clear. Again, like Mr. Smith said, we take in 1 million photos a week. It's a lot of photos. So by the end of the day, believe me, people are looking across that. We've seen so many front doors. It sometimes things get missed. So this gives you that ability to bring that attention out. Let me talk about some additional features that we built into this, some really neat stuff. We've got a Wi-Fi mode, a strict Wi-Fi mode. So maybe you have limited data on your phone, limited connections. The connections are a little bit slower. One of the things you can do is you can actually download the orders to your device, and then you can go out into the field without the cellular connection and enter that data. You can even submit it while you're there. Now, once you come back home and you connect to the Wi-Fi, it'll automatically send at that point. So it's a really, really neat feature. We've got a Smith charging mode only. So maybe your battery's getting a little low out there. You know when you submit new stuff, it's actually going to take up a little bit of battery. So if you put this in a Smith charging mode, it won't submit until you actually connect to your charger. And then it'll submit for you. So it helps you manage that resource. We've got auto-deleted photos after 30 days. Now I mentioned in the beginning here that we automatically save the photos onto the device. I'm sure a few of you thought, you're going to eat up my data or my storage on the device. It's not necessarily true. Number one, we resize the images to a very small size. Now the standard photo on the newer phones is anywhere between 4 and 8 megs per photo. It's about 4,000 to 8,000 KB. Photo sizes that we save them between 50 and 100 KB. Huge difference. And not only do we help manage the size of that, we help you remove that data after so many days. Now, if you don't want it to be 30 days, it's okay. You choose 20, you choose 10, 60, 90. Don't delete it at all. If you want to keep the rest of those photos and save them on your computer, you have the ability to do that. Not only do we help you manage the data, we actually help organize the photos for you. So when you go into the phone, you'll see under the albums, there's an album for 5 Live. And under 5 Live, there's actually folders for each work order. It's by the work order number. And then we keep the photos underneath that. So if you want to just take the photos from the phone, from right on the computer, we organize it for you already. It's a very, very simple way of doing things. Let's talk about submitting the order. Now I mentioned this a little bit more, but I want to get into it a little bit more and describe this more. There's a submit and submit for review. Submit sends it directly to 5 Brothers. Submit for review is for your subcontractors where they can send the information in, you can QC it, and then send it to us. Again, it's perfect for training people and making sure that the bids and information comes across accurately. One of the great things about this is when they do a submit for review, if you have the 5 Live app on your phone, it's actually going to ping you. It's going to put a little message saying, you have an order that's ready for review. So it lets you know. You have the ability just to go into the main dashboard and select that needs review, that blue box there, and it's going to bring up that order for you, or how many orders you have in pending review. You don't necessarily have to do this from your device. You can actually do this from the comfort of your own computer as well, on a large monitor. Just go to our website, 5contractor.com, and you can review that as well there. So it's really, really great feature. So what's the next level? Where are we taking this? Okay, we're not stopping here. We've got a lot to do with this. Right? So one of the great things about this is we have something called dynamic forms. Right? In the past, anytime we wanted to change a device, we had to reprogram it and push out the new attribute. The dynamic forms actually allows us to make a change on the server, and it will push those form questions to you within minutes. So we can modify those forms very easily. So the bank asks us, hey, we need you to ask these questions. Like the theme questions that we just added. We have the ability to do that. Okay? So this makes the information that we're providing to the bank much stronger, more accurate. Okay? So there's no longer any need to always push up these updates. People don't update, there's different versions. We have the ability to keep things the same across the board. This works with the website. We're going to probably roll this into other technologies as well. We plan on making this faster. We're always looking at ways to make this application quicker. So the way we're doing this is we're looking at things like auto-filling questions. If you've been to this property multiple times, why do you have to tell me every single time that the house is red, it's bricks, and it has shingles, right? This information should be pulled out on the phone, and that's what we're looking at doing. We're also looking at doing things like tells, okay? So you can see on the right, it didn't necessarily answer the question for you, but it told you what you answered last time. This is the technology that we're working on. So you don't always, when you get into this, you won't have to necessarily read the question. You'll actually see those answers and you'll know what it's telling you, what it's asking you. And the more and more you use this, the quicker and quicker it's going to become. We're going to do things like form optimization. And what I mean by that, it's like one question answers several. We asked you about damages on the house, damages on the garage, right? Damages. We asked you so many questions about damages. What if I just asked you one time, are there any damages? And you said no, right? When you mark all the other questions as no, it saves you a lot of time and a lot of clicking on it. One of the great things that we put on this as well, and we just rolled this out, is auto advancing. So when you answer a question and there's no more requirements, it just shoots right over to the next question. Okay, so you don't have to tap next every single time. It makes it a little bit quicker. And I guess one of my most favorite things about this is that we have our own programming teams on site. Anytime we get a request or a change or an idea, we can just talk to those guys. It's very easy. We can roll those changes in. And it's a nice thing about having your programmers on site. We bounce ideas off of each other. This is a great event. We have the opportunity to talk to you, get ideas from you. So what I'm looking for is I want suggestions from you guys. A lot of us have talked on the phone. A lot of us have talked out there, but I want you to contact me. So I actually brought my key programmer today for the Android, Steve Schuyler. I will be up over there, and we actually have large monitors out there. I'm sure you saw them as you're coming in. I have a couple devices for you guys that you have to touch on. Fortunately, my iOS programmer had an emergency. He couldn't make it. So we'll be back there. Come talk to me. Grab some business cards. We'd love to talk to you guys and get ideas from you. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to come up here and chat with you guys. And again, if you need anything,